Hey guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm actually really excited about this because I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. Decided, I really want to do YouTube, so I'm just going for it at this point. This is my first Reddit Stories video, Reddit Story series video. Let's get started. I think we're only going to read like 3. My boss made me verify that I'm really exercising. I'm sorry? And why is that their business? My office has an exercise leave program that allows us to stack our 2 15-minute breaks to leave early, arrive late, or use the time midday for exercise. Okay, now this is making a little bit more sense. I was very confused, guys. This benefit may be used 3 times per week and may be combined with our flexible schedule and lunch break to allow for longer midday exercise periods. We complete an annual form signed by the employee, our boss, and our one-person HR department. I am a woman on the larger end of the mid-sized range who works out 5 days a week at barre and Pilates classes. 2 to 3 times a week using exercise leave, generally by leaving half an hour early. As of this morning, our executive director, my manager's boss, states I have to provide verification of every single class I attend from now on and from the past 4 months. According to this email, he doubts I've used the program appropriately as there is no improvement in your appearance. What? Sir, neither my boss nor HR were included in the email, which I have forwarded to my personal email address. He gave me until close of business Friday to submit evidence. This is the first time I've been asked to verify my attendance at my exercise classes. It should also never be happening at all because what? My relationship with my manager is characterized by a high level of mutual trust. I have been here 4 years and I have had no performance issues, including attendance problems in that time. I have 4 years of excellent annual and quarterly reviews to back this up. When we all completed our exercise program forms at our recent all staff meeting, our boss even noted that she's never had to ask for verification. Thankfully, I have my studio membership receipt, and the studio manager was kind enough to run a software report of my electronic sign ins for the past 6 months. Though I can verify I have not misused the program, I am disturbed by his email and wonder what advice you have for addressing the fact that his request is based on my size and appearance and not my work performance. Yeah, this is just absolutely unacceptable. We're just gonna go to the update because, like, I just want to know what happened. So, this is 6 months later. I appreciated the validation offered by you and your readers and apologize I couldn't be available when it was posted for replies. The executive director's deadline for my proof was just a couple days after I reached out to you, so I had to take action before you had a chance to publish your reply. I thought about replying to the email from my executive director with the verification documents and including my manager and HR. Because of the specter of sexual harassment, nothing easily actionable, but I think we all know it was there. I instead rang a local employment attorney and visited him for a consultation the next day. Oh, hell yes. He advised forwarding the email to my manager and HR without the executive director included and provided language quite similar to that you suggested, with the addition of asking if management of the exercise program has shifted to the executive director. He also advised to ask for responses via email. I did as he suggested. My manager was upset and HR surprised. They came to my office together and assured me management had not shifted to him, that basing the request on my appearance was inappropriate, and that it would not happen again. I sent an email recap to them, and they replied confirming that is how they recalled the meeting. That was the end of it until last month. At our fall all staff quarterly meeting, the director announced he made the decision to terminate the exercise program with immediate effect. That's crazy. I'm actually like genuinely shocked. Okay. I don't understand that, but whatever. That was really it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I really need to process that one. Everything about that was wrong. Like, I don't even know where to start because there is nowhere to start or end. Everything about it was wrong. Let's just move on to the next one. We're going to do one more. I, 22, signed a girlfriend contract for my girlfriend, 25, thinking it was a joke. It was not. Okay. Okay. For the first thing, the first thing is this is a throwaway because my friends use Reddit. I don't know if they know my real Reddit account, so I don't want them to find the post. The context for you guys. My girlfriend has a few trust issues as she was in a terrible childhood of abuse, and she had two previous relationships where the guys were mentally abusing her, so it's hard for her to trust sometimes. So this all started back in January. I was using Tinder and I matched with my then now girlfriend. We have been together since the end of January and see each other often. She's the most funniest, sweetest girl I've probably ever had for a while, and I really thought this might be a long relationship until now. So fast forward to now. For context, my girlfriend and I love jokes. It's never been a one-sided thing. We both love making dumbass jokes just for laughs and giggles. Coronavirus is still in effect so I've been collecting unemployment and spending time with my girlfriend. Last week, we were just sitting on the couch when she got up and went to the back for something. When she returned, she had a red folder, and inside the red folder was the girlfriend contract. Basically, a girlfriend contract is a contract that crazy girlfriends use to put boundaries on their then boyfriend. I wish I would have known this sooner. She sat down and started going over everything that was on the list. I kid you not, throughout the whole reading of the contract, me and her were just crackling jokes about the contract. The jokes would go something like this. Example post, because I have the memory of a snail and can't remember the actual combo. Real. Girlfriend, you cannot see Travis, my longtime friend, without me being with you. Me, geez, I'm gonna need a small ass cutout of you in my pocket then. LOL. Girlfriend, LOL. Continues on reading. P.S. Travis isn't his real name, by the way. Okay. She sprinkled in some schmexy rules too, like nobody has to touch you but me. So when she said she wanted me to sign the paper, I grabbed the pen and just put my two initials along with a drawing right beside it, clearly not taking the contract seriously. Then we just went back to doing what we were doing until next week happens. Next week, Travis hits me up to come chill at his house for a bit and smoke. I agree and I come to his house. Everything is all good until I get a text from my girlfriend on Snapchat. Here's how the following messages went. Girlfriend, hey, what are you doing? Me, just chilling over Travis's house, babe. What about you? Girlfriend, Travis's house? Me, yeah, what's up? Girlfriend, ... Me, what's up? Do you want me to come over? Girlfriend, no, you told me that you weren't going to talk to Travis without me being there, remember? Is there a reason for this? I just want to know. Is Travis a bad guy? Is she being protective or is she just being controlling? I don't know. At this point, I have no idea what she was talking about because I don't remember saying anything about not hanging with my buddy without her until she reminds me of the contract. I'm genuinely taken aback by this, and I asked her if she was serious about the contract. She insisted she was dead serious. I flat out told her I wasn't going to do these things, as some of them were just completely outrageous, like I need $20 from you every 3 days. Huh? What is this? Allowance? Or you can't get a job less than 15 miles away from our county. What? Oh no, run. Run, 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 run. Run for the hills. After I told her no, she literally started screaming at me that she thought I could be trusted and that I broke her contract. At this point, she's yelling so loud that my friend can hear her and I don't even have my phone on speaker mode. I excuse myself from Travis's place and head over to my girlfriend's house. Soon as she sees me, she starts going off on me about how I could just lie like that and how I'm being a selfish asshole by not wanting to follow her rules when she was the damaged one in the relationship. I know you guys would think I'd be yelling and calling her a crazy lady, but I was just so generally in shock at this sudden change in her behavior that I barely even said a word. No, I can see that. I can see that happening. Yeah, because this is kind of crazy. To give you guys a picture of how she was before the contract came up, she was quiet, sweet, and funny. She would text me frequently and ask where I was. Like I stated at the beginning, she had trust issues and didn't fully trust me yet. Compared to her now, she was throwing insults at me left and right. One about my performance in bed, another about how I'm getting unemployment. Oh no. After a while, I snapped out of my complete shock and started arguing with her, trying to make her see that the contract was completely absurd and that I needed my boundaries and that I couldn't be with her 24/7. She's crying now, telling me that she just started trusting me and that I was just like all the others, which aren't remotely true, as my girlfriend has told me super personal stuff that I won't share here. I tried to make a compromise. I can dedicate Sunday and Monday to her only, where we could go do whatever she wanted within the realm of reality and not being too crazy, like renting a movie and me cooking dinner or us going out to some now open restaurants to eat, but she wouldn't have it. It ended with me going home and her crying in her house that I was a liar. Guys, what should I do? I'm thinking she should definitely go to some kind of therapist for this, but apparently she told me that she has been doing online therapy for the last 3 years, that it's really helped her, but I don't know if I can really believe that not all this has transpired.
What? I really think that you should break up with her, and she really does need a therapist. Maybe a better one?
Listen, we all have our shit, but this is controlling. This is not okay. Let's go to the update. 3 weeks later. So I came back to see an overwhelming amount of support and advice, and I tried my best to read all of them. My OG post got deleted, so I'm going to give a TLDR of what it was about, and I don't know if it will link to it since it got taken down, but I guess I'll try here. So getting this out of the way, we're not together anymore.
Oh, thank God.
After the post and me getting messages from people, I decided before I called it off to try and reason with her one more time. I called her up, and when every time I tried to reason with her or explain that I can't do everything on that list, she just called me names and say things like, I guess you're not the one for me then. Or this other guy I was talking to said he would do it no problem.
Okay, girl, so go and get him. Go get your man.
After not being able to come to an agreement on the phone, I told her that she should see other people, and this is where it went crazy. Here's how it went. Me, we should see other people since I can't make this work with that list of demands you want from me. Her, wait, what? Me, I'm breaking up with you, Sarah. Name isn't actually Sarah. Her, how could you do this? You were supposed to give in to me. Me, what? You're making crazy ass requests, and it's not possible for me to do all things on your list. Her, you're gonna leave me? I'm the best thing that's ever happened in your pathetic life. How will you replace me? Me, I think I'll manage if my next partner doesn't flip shit on me for not following a list of demands. How about you go over to that other guy since he would be happy to become a slave for you? Period. Hang up on her. After I hung up on the phone, she tried to call me 20 different times on other people's phones until I finally blocked her successfully. Then she went to my Twitter and blew it up with texts about how I'm a scum and that she was going to self-harm herself. Oh, Usually I would have jumped into texting back or something, but I had gotten a few messages from other people on here saying that she might try and use that to keep me trapped, so I just let her keep going.
That's not your responsibility. I'm sorry. We don't want anyone to be hurt or do anything wrong to themselves. But that's not anyone's responsibility, guys. Stop doing this. Stop.
She ended up grabbing a picture of a person hurting themselves and sending it to me saying that this is what I made her do. I right clicked the image and found the exact same picture on Google. I screenshotted it, then sent her the Google search. She goes ballistic, and just ended up blocking her. Over the last few weeks, she's been constantly making new accounts on Twitter and my IG, harassing me, saying crazy stuff and lies under my Twitter and IG posts to make me seem like I was stalking her and that I was a creep, among other things. I would just block these immediately, and if my friends or people I knew hit me up about the comments, I would just tell them what happened and show them her messages. Got to a point that when I would post something, she would immediately post afterward with false accusations. Then my friends and others would just destroy her in the comments. It stopped for a while until last week. I got a random text from an unknown number, and it was a video of my ex girlfriend doing something to a guy with the caption, found someone who will follow my list. So yeah, that hurt a lot, but I'm doing relatively good. Got a new job, and I haven't heard anything from my ex girlfriend since that video. Thanks for all the help with this, and I think I got grazed by a massive bullet here. Edit, sorry, forgot to post that I got in contact with one of her ex-boyfriends. They never even dated. He had schmecks with her a few times, fully knowing they both didn't want a relationship. Then after one night, she tried to make him sign a contract, and when he said they weren't together, she flipped and kicked him out. I completely believe that she was lying about her abusive boyfriends, but I oddly still do believe she had some kind of abuse as a kid to turn out this way. Edit 2. See a lot of people in the comments asking for what was in the contract. It's been a while, but I still remember a few, and I'll list as much as I can remember. 1. You have to give me $20 every 3 days. 2. You are not allowed to see your friends unless I'm present. 3. You can't have a job 50 miles away from my home. 4. If you go out to eat, you must share half with me always. 5. No talking to people in public while I'm with you. I will do the talking.
What?
Girl, what? There were at least 50 rules just like that, and in between the absurd ones, she would sprinkle in schmexual rules as well, so I generally didn't take the contracts that seriously, like a joke thing. Guys, this is crazy. This is literally crazy. I cannot believe any of this. We're gonna call it there because that was, to say the least, that was insane. People are crazy. And Reddit has no chill. That's all I gotta say. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.